Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right. Roll for it. Previously on Friday Night Quests. As you're getting closer, you can see the lips of all of these holes have like deep claw marks around the edges of each of them.
Ew.
As you're getting up to them. Like it looks like just around the ridges as something was clawing around it. You fly up and the light of your torch starts to illuminate. And there you see it. Huddling 4 Quaggoths. Around something. You see a hand twitching, gnawing, and gnashing their teeth and claws into something. One turns, blood dripping from its mouth, and screeches at you. As you do this, and you hear the screech, you hear from several of the other holes,
Oh no.
heavy, furried bodies come down from different holes around you and slam into the alien metal beneath you. Roll for initiative.
Oh my god, there's so many!
Sweeney, what'd you get for initiative?
12.
Horace?
17.
Okay. Izzy?
14.
Can I speak outside of initiative?
Well, you're first, so you can definitely speak right now if you like.
Oh, I think we should get out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think we should be underneath a bunch of holes filled with white guys.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything. It could be anything.
Yeah, anything could be up there, but I saw white guys.
Yeah, that's bad.
Then I definitely want to get out of here.
Alt-right coming out of every hole.
Peace! It's like Twitter.
It's exactly,
It's exactly
like Twitter.
Bye. All right.
So what do you do, Horace?
I was gonna just fucking throw some jokes around.
As you go on this monologue, these
Drop
things start
jokes,
tearing
not
you
bombs.
apart.
Okay, so I probably should not run and leave you guys, but I will guard the door and be like motioning like run.
Well, you're ahead of us, so
You're
just
actually
come behind
ahead.
us.
Yeah.
And like, because you flew up there and they're all mad at you.
Yeah. So I'll fly down to the door to basically be the rear guard as we run.
Okay, so you fly down in one motion
And
to the entrance.
In motion, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
And then can I ready an action that if something comes, I attack it?
Sure,
Okay.
you definitely can.
Okay.
Izzy, it's your turn.
I run away.
Okay, so you run back down the hall the other direction. Sweeney, it's your turn.
Tyrone and I run away.
You guys run down the hall as
Wait,
the other action.
The gold keeper, who's unconscious.
Yeah, were you guys dragging him?
Nope.
Or
We were carrying him.
I wasn't.
I guess Tyrone and I were then.
We could drag him.
Yeah.
We
you
might
guys
have
are not
leave
going to
him.
move very quickly.
We're not going to move very quickly. What am I going to do with
Leave
him?
him.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna run down. I'm gonna grab the shackles off of him.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
So one motion, click, unclick the shackles,
Yeah.
and run, leave the body behind.
Yeah.
Back up the hole.
Okay. So you guys sprint down. Larai sprints after you. And Horace, you turn back and you see now 2 Quaggoths running up to you, and the other Quaggoths start pouring out of the holes above.
We left them food.
Well, right next to you, the food is.
You are more food.
So you can make your attacks of opportunity again. Or not attacks of opportunity, but you
but
can
my
make your
ready-
readied actions
okay.
against these 2 Quaggoths
Okay.
coming up at you.
I gave you food. What are you doing?
There's a couple crits.
Oh yeah. 2 crits.
Oof.
And a 19.
All of those hit.
And then I got a 7. Or like a... Well, I'm sorry. I got a 16. Is that a
That'll hit as well.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Woohoo!
Most things aren't you.
Yeah. That's right.
It's a big, hulking, very easy to hit target.
Let's see. 8, 15, 20, 21, 61.
Nice.
Yeah, you kill one of these things instantly.
Nice.
If anything, I'll even say like you spill a little bit of that damage over to the other one, because I mean, or you put it all in this one thing and you just completely eviscerate it.
Yeah.
Actually, because each attack was basically 61. It was like 15 and some change. So
Every attack was about like
About
19.
15.
Do you
Yeah.
just cut it in half? Like
Yeah.
like the wrong way to
Straight
cut
right
a hot
through.
Yeah,
dog?
so you just completely eviscerate one of these
Yeah.
Quaggoths.
Cool.
I halfway eviscerate it.
The remaining Quaggoth will attack you. And both of its attacks miss. Its highest it got was a 12. All right. So Horace, it's your turn.
Can I run after everybody?
You can.
Okay.
So you run. The Quaggoth gets an attack of opportunity. It gets a 15, which is not enough.
No.
So it swings you, clangs off your armor, and you sprint down the hall. You run, and it bellows after you. Next is Izzy. What do you do?
I'm running. So, are we in the other room? Back kind of.
You're
from where we
basically
came?
coming back around to the other room.
Okay.
To the shaft.
To the shaft that you
Yeah.
came down before.
Yeah.
I'm an eagle.
Okay.
So you fly into the next shaft, and you can actually see some light starting to illuminate from a room farther down on the other end.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
make an eagle sound.
That usually means thralls, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's I will note
Screech as an eagle.
the light that you see is not the same blue silvery light that you've seen. You see
Okay.
some like purples, you see some pinks.
Oh, that could be
Bisexual lighting.
the sexual mood lighting.
I hope so. That would be great.
Speaking of sexual mood lighting, Sweeney and Tyrone is up next.
I love
Perfect
that segue.
transition.
That's a very nice segue.
Yeah.
You can actually go fuck yourself. Sorry.
We thought about it. We are going to run. Keep running.
Okay, keep sprinting, following after the eagle.
Yeah.
You guys, if you're dashing, basically doing your full, you're able to make it down to the next tunnel with the eagle flying in front of you, a little bit farther down. And you can see that light coming up as well.
Are you caught up with us?
Am I?
Horace is, because he's following behind now.
So Tyrone is going to hang back.
Okay.
He's basically he's only gonna run once so that Horace can catch up with him. And when Horace gets to him, he's gonna use the wand to cast greater invisibility on you.
So that I can go scout ahead.
Yeah, right now you have Tyrone running alongside
Yeah.
you, and then the two of us, Izzy and Sweeney in the front.
Hey Jay, is there a sound of monsters running down the?
Well, you're about to hear, because now up next is the Quaggoths, and you hear several, like, scratching and clawing and kind of ripping sounds, and you hear metal being peeled back off of cloth. And you look back and you see a swarm of Quaggoths over the body that you guys left behind, but one of the Quaggoths that was with the one that you killed, you see is still pacing behind you, and dashing, which it's not faster than you, but it's about to keep pace with you. You see it just like clamping its heavy claws slamming against the metal, making a billowing, echoing sound down the chamber after you. Horace, it's your turn.
Quaggoths, do they like sunlight?
Probably not a bunch.
All right, that's all I want.
Would you like to make a history check on Quaggoths?
Or nature?
Or nature check.
I only got a 10.
Is he?
7. Only got a 7.
No, you don't.
I
know much
don't roll
about
anything
Quaggoths.
over an 8 usually.
Okay.
Just let them
Go.
I'll turn around and kill the one that's fallen.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
With your sword?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
With kindness.
So lowest, I'll kill it with kindness. So
Do
the
it.
lowest is a 15.
You hit with everything.
My sword is
Okay.
called kindness.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. And
That's a
then
great sword
what's
name.
their- 47.
Yeah, you just barely kill this thing. How do you
Okay.
kill it?
I'm invisible now.
Mm-hmm.
And so as it tries to run past me, I just take its head off. And so it
It just
slides.
doesn't see.
It just
thunk.
for a second
It
keeps
clotheslines?
running. Yeah, I clothesline it with
and
my
just
sword.
and as this happens, its body is its momentum is pretty
Yeah.
big. So you take off its head, and its arms just drop to its side. It lands on its knees and just skids
Yeah.
forward and
right
then
into
falls to the
Tyrone.
ground.
Right into Tyrone.
Tyrone squeals.
And then and then I will run past Tyrone and say, "Let's go."
Yep.
So you guys continue on. At this point, I can say that you can kind of drop out of initiative because the immediate threat has been taken care of.
We hear more coming behind us, right?
No, you hear
They're feasting.
They're feasting on something back
Oh,
there.
God.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
we tried.
Yeah. We didn't though, but we gave it a Velvet League
Yeah,
try,
we
which
gave
means
it
we
a-
didn't.
Good old-fashioned Velvet
Yeah.
League try.
Which is, we thought about it. We
Yeah.
talked about it. We did one thing.
Yeah.
And then we gave up.
A classic
Poorly.
VLT.
But then we did something very poor.
Yeah. Okay, I should probably, if I'm invisible right now, I should probably go right past you guys.
Yeah.
And scout ahead.
Now, Izzy, you're still flying as an eagle. Do you fly into this next room?
Yes.
You coast in, your wings taking in and your eyes taking in the view in front of you. It's a larger rectangular room, a little bit wider than the chamber that you're flying through now. And you see coating the walls, left and right, are jars of different sized brains, floating and basically hovering in different colored liquids. The colors kind of beaming off this metallic walls like a kaleidoscopic light. And you see them just lining the walls and aligning tables everywhere. The far end of the room on the right, you see its head perking up and noticing you, a mind flayer. You can see that it was scribbling something with a pen and ink onto some parchment at the end of the room. And you see it notice you, and it looks to stand up to run. So, Izzy, what do you do?
I'm going to cast Moonbeam at it.
Okay.
Constitution. Saving throw, please.
You got it.
Don't do those very often.
I don't. So excited.
Hey.
So much failure.
Izzy, can you become a displacer beast now that you've hung out or seen one? Or...
She's seen one before, when you guys were at the circus.
Oh, so you can become them now. That's cool.
It doesn't mean I want to.
Right. I just thought. I was wondering.
Yeah. I could actually...
Tale as old as time.
End of thought.
9.
9?
Yeah, that's it.
9 damage?
9 damage.
Okay. The thing is still alive. But you've hit it with some serious moon beaming. Up next is going to be Sweeney and Tyrone. So Sweeney, you're still running towards this room. You now, if you continue running, you've entered the same room as Izzy has.
Yeah.
And you see this creature here.
Fire.
Who's quite surprised.
Firebolt. 26 to hit.
Wow. You definitely do hit.
23 damage.
23 damage.
Nice.
All right, that's pretty solid.
Much better than my Moonbeam.
That's against the Mind Flayer?
Yeah. Can Tyrone get in the room as well?
He'll just barely make it if he dashes, because he stopped to help Horace.
Okay, so he'll end his turn in there.
Aw. Why?
Because we hung back.
And I'm in there, right? I was one of the first in, right?
Actually, if
thought you were last.
Tyrone uses Misty Step, that gives him another 30 feet.
It does. Then he'd be able to make it in there and do an attack.
He's going to do that. I'm going to shoot again. Tyrone's going to firebolt. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so that's not terribly surprising.
All right.
End of turn. Oh, and by the way, Misty Step is another spell mastery spell, so I'm not spending a spell slot on it.
So passing by Tyrone is Larai, who sprints past and runs up onto one of the tables and starts sprinting down towards the Mind Flayer. He leaps into the air and basically comes down, making 3 strikes into this thing.
Wow.
Oh, those are bad. 2 of those are really bad rolls, but 1 definitely hits. You see him slam his fist into the Mind Flayer's face, bludgeoning him, and you just see a kind of a psychic ripple off of his fist, and the Mind Flayer's head reels back. It took about 26 damage with that punch.
Wow.
All right, up next is Horace. You're up next.
Okay, I'll charge the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, you've made it into the room at this point.
Okay.
But yeah, you can charge this thing.
That's the only enemy I see in the room?
That's the only enemy you see in the
All
room.
You're still invisible.
Yes. Oh, right, so I get to... Oh, gosh, I'm glad I had that.
Oh, there's a natural 20?
Yeah, 3 crits. And 18 is my lowest. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You're going to turn him inside out.
50 damage.
Finish him.
Oh.
You've eviscerated him.
Okay. I cut the head off and grossly stomp on it so that its brain stops working.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a gory pulp.
Yeah.
So you pulp it into the floor,
Yes.
and this thing is dead.
Yeah.
I hand you the dimensional shackles back.
Okay, I put them on.
I need all of you to make a wisdom check.
Ooh, cool. Check, not saving throw.
Saving throw, actually. My apologies.
Oh.
All right, it's fine.
Sweeney got a 21. Tyrone got a 16.
Okay. Horace, what'd you get?
19.
Izzy?
23.
So all three of you guys succeed. You see Tyrone feel something.
Oh. He never
I
does that.
see Tyrone feel something.
You see Tyrone feel something
Okay.
inside.
Oh, God.
I feel joy for the first time.
He's normally a void of emotion.
Actually, what is your perception? Your passive perception?
Sweeney's got 16.
13.
12.
What's your perception bonus, Izzy?
Perception.
So I'm telling this.
4.
14 would be your passive.
So 14 would be your passive. It's noticeable enough, but I'm telling you definitely Sweeney, because Tyrone is the character you're playing. But Tyrone feels like something's like behind him for a second, and he looks back quickly. And it doesn't feel like something's like trying to penetrate his mind. It just feels like something is watching him.
Okay.
And that's it.
Hey, guys, I feel like something's watching me.
Is that Tyrone saying
Yeah.
that? Oh.
Oh, whoa. Hey, Tyrone. Haven't heard you in a while.
I saw you feel something.
And this,
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way, this doesn't feel like psychic.
That's
This felt
terrifying.
like something magical.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, you guys, I felt something. For the first
Says
time.
the soulless mimic.
Oh, God, he's learning.
Nick.
Kill him now.
Should we smash all these brains?
Sure.
What's a quick way we could do it all in one go?
Your
could cast Shatter.
Yeah. That one spell you did in the very first episode that made everything break in the
What?
bar. I think it was Thunder Wave.
Oh, I can do that. I haven't done that one in a while.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of classics coming out.
Here we
today.
go.
If you just stand, well, we should step out of the room.
Yeah. Do some Thunderwave.
Yeah, Thunder Wave it.
Ah.
So you just cast Thunderwave, and it just, like a wave, ripples through, shattering these glasses and exploding these little brains. Yeah, and you just kind of eviscerate this little laboratory.
Now, when you said little brains, do you mean like hamster-sized brains?
There's some little ones, yeah. That would be like maybe gnomes or fairies.
Whoa, I've never thought about a tiny little fairy brain.
Oh, like so little.
Like a little almond.
Size
Yeah.
of
You have like a little almond brain. And just
All right.
Let's-
all
Getting
exploding.
strapped down to a tiny surgical table.
Yeah.
Isn't it adorable?
Oh, do you think they use like a nutcracker to get its skull open?
Fuck.
Sure.
It's so small. I'm just
Yeah,
He's
they,
a
What?
pizza cutter.
yeah, they use a,
No.
a German-style nutcracker
yeah.
with the beard. And the little soldier.
It's dressed as a surgeon. Oh, it's so good. It's a
Very
surgeon
particular.
nutcracker.
They're very particular.
Yeah.
Is there
Is there a way out of here
a
other
way
than the
out?
one we came?
Yeah, so you can see you can keep going. And when you look up, you see a passage going straight up with a lot of different holes
Okay.
off to the side, and you see very far up above, you start to see that blue electrical light start to ripple down towards all of you. Thunderwave is very loud,
Sure.
and you also
Oh, yeah.
shattered a whole bunch of
What?
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we tell? Are they on ropes again?
You don't see anything just yet. You just see light start to pool into the holes above. You can wait if you'd like.
Hey, Sweeney, can you throw one of those illusion cards behind us?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do like a bunch of them.
do it.
Oh, not that many.
Do more.
I mean, how long are we gonna be
That's
using
true.
them?
Okay.
4 of them. There's a Joker.
Oh, there's a Joker in there.
Use 'em
That'll
if
be
you
fun.
got 'em.
Use them if you got them. So in this room, you're going to be leaving behind. 9 of Spades is a troll. So you throw it out and just a
Okay.
big troll appears.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the Joker for last. 2 of Hearts is thrown out, which creates a little goblin next to the troll. So he has a little buddy. He's swinging at the glass on the floor. The 10 of Spades is thrown out, which creates a frost giant. Again, crouching in
He
this
can
room.
stand in the entry in the hole in the shafts.
He's taller than the shaft itself. This space is claustrophobic. It's only about maybe 12 feet high at the most. And frost giants.
No, I meant like in the hole. Like he can stand like directly in the hole, like looking.
Oh, looking up? I mean, yes, it's going to be a tight fit.
Yeah. Well, he's not
but
real.
Yes, he'll be standing there. He's not real. You guys can go through him if need be. And then the last but not least is the Joker, which is just you.
Yep.
You're sitting on his shoulder, looking up.
And the 3 just Sweeney's just all look at each other and just wink and nod,
Oh, wow.
and we move on.
No making it.
All right, what direction do you guys go?
Opposite that we came in.
Well, there's only up.
Oh.
There's up and because there's basically you've reached the end of this laboratory and there's only up or back where you came.
I say we up.
Yeah, we gotta.
Here we go.
Okay, so you guys gonna fly up again?
How far up are those lights?
They're the very top, 120 feet up.
Okay,
And
okay.
you, well, I guess no. At this point, 240 feet up.
Right.
Oh,
Because
gosh.
it's like 2 shafts.
Yeah. Because basically, before when you guys were at kind of like, let's consider if, as Larai told you, the Elder Brain is in the center. The lights you saw before were 120 feet up when that guy was climbing down, and then he fell through the middle, down another 120 feet, and then pancaked on the bottom.
And you said there's like offshoot tunnels off of this shaft.
At each of the different, in varying 30 feet up. There's like, if you think of it this way, when you guys landed outside of the shell of this thing, it looked much like an egg, the shape of an egg.
Okay.
So you've got very high length, and the width kind of works in a circular around it.
Got it.
Wait a minute, where was that mind flare going to run to?
He can fly.
Yeah, they can levitate.
Yeah.
Okay. Up we go.
Yeah, let's fly upward.
Okay. So you guys fly upward, and you see...
How do you guys fly, by the way? Oh, you're an eagle.
I'm a bird.
Tyrone will spend a spell slot.
Oh, because he's going to die anyway.
I feel like he's only got 30-something hit points, and he's not going to make it a lot longer. I really wanted to save this all for the cat.
Should we say goodbye to him now, just in case
we should say goodbye
can't
now.
Nope.
say goodbye later?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
In classic Sweeney tradition, if he dies, it will be unexpected. He's going to cast a 5th level fly, which means that he can also fly Sweeney and Lerai.
Okay.
Do you all hold hands like in Peter Pan?
Sure.
All right, we go up.
As you go up, you see another little rope come down, and you see starting to rappel down. You see, in our Sweeney, are you kind of readying your blast? You see a small child start to rappel down from the rope.
Finish him.
Long blonde hair, looks like a little kid, like a human boy, dressed in noble royal robes. Start to scale down one of these ropes.
Hey, Lerai, you said you had a daughter, right?
Yes.
All right, good. We can kill this kid.
How old?
The kid looks like maybe he's 12, 13.
And the child is evil, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
23 to hit the rope.
Yep.
Yeah.
You blast that rope.
Yep.
And you watch as this 12-year-old boy just falls down the shaft.
He had a long way.
Coming at you. Mm-hmm. So I assume you guys move out of the way.
Yeah.
He'll try to grab hold of one of you.
Uh-oh.
That was almost... Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
This is going to get really interesting.
Yeah, so he falls and basically... Oh, no, you know what happens? Yeah, what am I even saying? He just fell 180?
Yeah.
No, even more than that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he goes to grab on hold of you, Horace, but dropping 120 feet, there's a unsettling popping sound when he grabs you moving that fast. His grip loosens and he falls down and dies.
Yeah. Into a broken glass.
Kids are so clingy.
Yeah. Don't want them, don't need them.
No.
Jay's looking at us like, you guys are monsters.
Are we the bad guys?
Not today.
Not today,
I
Cupcake.
mean, listen, man.
You know when you think you're gonna something's gonna happen and you think it's definitely gonna go a very different way and then it doesn't? It's one of those moments.
Yeah, Jay was like, I know what I'll do. I'll make a cute little kid. And they surely won't kill that.
Unflinching.
As far as Sweeney's concerned, these people all died a long time
Yeah, they're
ago.
lost. They're lost.
That is his feeling on the matter?
Yeah, they're lost.
I hope we just don't see anyone we know. That would...
Well, at least
giving him
Lerai is
idea.
going to see someone
I
he
saw
knows.
somebody I knew,
Yeah.
and I let him get eaten.
Okay, Horace. What was his name?
Yeah, good question. I didn't
That's
call
not fair. That's not fair to Horace.
I didn't call the keepers
He
by
can't
their
remember
names.
his wife's own name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't call the keepers by their names.
True.
You barely know our names.
I wonder if they're here, then things must not be going good at the Kemp estate.
Yeah, that freaks me out. Yeah.
Very unnerving.
That's not good.
Would you guys like to roll... We haven't done this yet. Nobody's requested it, but this might be a good time to try to do a survival check. To potentially try to kind of smell for things.
Is that what that would be?
Yep.
Because when you kept asking leading questions like, can you suss out water? And I was like, nah. I don't know how to do that.
That's what survival is for. It's kind of understanding a landscape and knowing how to survive in it.
Alrighty,
and
plus
searching for bodies of water.
I think me too.
Oh, God. Tyrone got a 19.
Ooh, I got a 16.
All right. Izzy?
I have a lot of paper.
You should have a nice survival.
Wisdom
I
based.
do. But I don't roll over an 8, you guys. So it's only an 11.
Okay, so Horace, you feel like from where these things are crawling from the ceiling and where everything is located you've been in so far, as you've kind of navigated this place, you've started to get a better understanding of kind of maybe how this structure works. So in survival checks, typically it's like you're understanding the lay of a land, and maybe you're like, well, if grass grows on this side of the tree, then it must, blah, 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 body of water is this close, right? That's typically how it works. I'm kind of treating this as you guys have started to move through this structure long enough that you're trying to understand maybe its layout a bit better. Tyrone chimes in a little bit as well, and you guys both have a feeling that, as Larai described, this nesting, this spawning pool, which is something that they use to experiment on and grow these new brains, it'd probably be closer to this bottom area where there's a little bit more security. There's where you've noticed that there's like kind of a security area with these quaggoths. There's like a laboratory, so it's probably closer to the bottom. It's probably near where you guys are. It's not higher up.
Okay. So
we want the second to last level.
Yeah, so the first landing we come upon, let's check it out.
It's a 30-foot interval, right?
Yeah.
So you land on the path, and there's a tunnel reaching further back in, kind of like as if you were walking back into where the laboratory would be. But this time, you see colors and lights emanating out from the hallway down the way, similar to the glow that you saw in the Elder Brain's room.
Nice.
Great.
Nice.
Cool.
I think we should go slow.
Pass without trace?
Yeah, I have my boots if I pop back into my humanoid shape.
Okay. Do you want to do pass without trace on us as well?
Don't have it prepared.
Okay, so never mind. Invisibility then? It'll be longer lasting. It'll fade when we make attacks.
Okay.
But it's something. And we'll still have advantage on the first attack.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 6th level.
6. No, there's only 5 of us.
5 of us, 6th level
We
spell.
gave up on the
goalkeeper?
Let's call him Todd.
Oh, let's not name him.
Yeah. We all remember Todd.
Yes. Fondly, good guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Couldn't talk, but
Tasted amazing.
heck of just
Tyrone is going to spend his second spell slot, a 6th level, on invisibility for all of us.
Okay.
what a sweetheart. So I'm an invisible bird.
I thought you were people.
I was still a bird.
Okay.
I would have no.
Okay.
Then I would. What was it that I'm like? Oh, if I become my humanoid shape.
You were thinking about your boots.
Right. I can pass. Yeah. Not. But if I'm a bird, I can't.
Okay.
I thought all of your magical items still work the way that they're supposed to.
It's a little. It's.
No.
I don't think. Not really when you're in wild shape.
No. But my spells, yes. But like material things, no.
Right.
And I suppose it's kind of weird that boots would like make your wings quieter.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be a little.
It'd be
strange.
one thing if I was like a giant horse trying to walk
Yeah.
through, and it's like, well, she would be
A
walking
giant
quiet,
horse with like 4 boots.
thigh high boots. Nobody can hear me. Nobody can hear me. Well, I wonder what Jay is looking up. It's making me nervous.
He's got like a wad of monster pages in his
What?
hand.
Nothing.
It's like a summer homework packet
Yeah.
in his hand right now, and it's making me kind of.
Write an essay on each of these monsters.
You're all invisible now. You can roll a stealth check if you'd like to slowly sneak into the room.
Advantage because we're invisible.
Exactly. Sweeney, what'd you get?
I got a 23.
And Tyrone?
I was not rolled yet, so come back around to him.
Horace, what'd you get?
24.
Izzy?
14.
Okay.
And Tyrone got a 25.
Proud of that.
Okay. So you're walking into the room. As you step in, you can see that this chamber is not as large and as grandiose as the Elder Brain's chamber is, but it has a couple mini archways outside of what you can see a little smaller pool. And what you've now noticed is the pool itself, you can see glistening off of the water, is the Elder Brain. A massive brain, tentacles laying outside of the pool. It looks like it's barely fit into it. But you can see now it's starting to pull those tentacles back in as a different mind flayer, a taller mind flayer than the ones you've seen before, stands before it and is starting to close these large alien-like metallic panels around it. And you can see that it looks like it's underneath this pool, there's a circular cut in the flooring, as if like an elevator or a shaft. And you see this thing starting to close what looks like a casing around this Elder Brain. And you see the floor start to open up as this panel is going to move, much like an elevator or a pod of some sort for this Elder Brain.
So they're going to take it away.
Who knows? That's what you see.
How many mind flayers did you say?
There's only one. There's
one.
one tall one. It's holding a black staff with kind of claw-like insectoid tentacles, or, like claws at the top, kind of making a gripping hand, as you will. And its tentacles are longer off of its face than the ones you've seen before. It also has more. You see about 6 tentacles coming off of this, as opposed to the standard 3 or 4 that you see on most mind flayers.
Okay.
And it's not speaking. None of them are talking, but you can see it's intently focusing on raising its hand and lowering these alien-like panels that are slowly covering the elder brain. It's not doing it physically. It seems to be reaching its hand up, and psychically you see these panels, one locking in, a second locking in, and it looks like it's locking in about 6 of these things to potentially move this elder brain.
So should we initiative?
You guys certainly can.
Man, I'm just getting crap initiative today.
Sweeney, what'd you get?
9.
Horace.
19.
Izzy?
7.
Horace, you would go first, but as you turn the corner, you notice as these like tentacles are pulling in, just as you round the corner, there's another one right up against the wall that slashes out at you to grab you.
That looks like the one that we see.
Like a few of them curling in. So you see one tentacle whipping out.
Oh,
around
these are tentacles coming from the elder brain.
Yes.
Got it.
Whipping out to grab you, Horace. It didn't see you. It heard you. It's a total of 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's exactly nice.
So you're going to get hit with 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you're grappled as it does this, and you take 9... nope, not yet. So you're basically grappled by this tentacle, but you've taken 20 bludgeoning
I want
damage.
him to re-roll. I'll use my time thing.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right. It'll re-roll its lowest. Which is a natural 1. So basically perfectly it whips around you, time reverses for a moment, and you just step out of the way, and it just wildly swings and slaps against the wall.
Okay.
All right. So that was its kind of surprise round, which means now you're going first, Horace.
And was that a regular-looking mind flayer?
It's a tentacle. It's just
a tentacle coming from the mind flayer.
From the elder brain?
Sorry, from the elder brain. From the elder brain.
Got it.
Because they have these like roots, basically?
Yeah,
Or-
basically, like, think of the elder brain. It looks like a giant brain that's about the size of, like, a coop, like a mini coop.
Sure.
And it's got about 4 to 6 long tentacles. Each tentacle is about as big and as thick as, like, a big python.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to charge the black-staffed mind flayer
All right, go for it.
and full attack.
You rolling with advantage?
Yeah, because I'm going to kill my invisibility by doing this, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess only the first one will have advantage.
Yeah. So that's a crit. That's a crit.
Wow.
My lowest is 15.
15 will exactly hit. Wow. Okay,
All right.
yes.
All right.
Jeez.
They don't wear much armor.
They don't wear much armor.
Do they have any armor, actually?
They do.
Okay.
This one has a very ornate, the same metal you see on the walls, kind of silvery blue, alien, wavy-like metal breastplate with black robes coming down it. And it has like very much like a Dracula-esque accent on the back of the metal breastplate that goes around the back of its neck.
Like a cape or like a fin? For
Like a finned piece of metal around the back, yeah.
Tight.
So I do 52 damage.
Ha! Wow.
How
we go, then.
damage does he look? Or she?
He looks hurt. He doesn't look like he's lost most of his life, but it looks like you've sliced pretty big into the back of him. He did not expect you guys were coming.
Okay.
The Elder Brain might have, but not him.
I'm going to do my action surge.
No more advantage.
No
'cause
more
you're-
advantage.
You're visible.
Right, no more advantage. All right, one more attack. No crits that time. Lowest, it's a hit if 15 hits.
And this is against this thing again.
Yes.
Jesus.
14, 19. That's a 54.
54 damage?
Level 20.
Okay, now this
Activated.
thing looks like it's
Okay.
pretty messed up.
Okay.
You did 106 damage.
Yep.
My God.
That's
So
the
yeah,
job.
this thing looks messed up.
I have one
You
job.
have severed a few of the tentacles that are on this thing. Because at this point, the first attack, it whipped around, and you just wrecked its day. It is going to turn around and at all of you, or more or less in your direction, but each of you will need to make a save. It screeches and its tentacles, the remaining ones, billow out, and its
did I cut some
mind.
off?
Yes, you did, and its mind just, and you guys feel a psychic wave ripple over all of you.
Is that a?
This is a DC intelligence saving throw.
Sweeney got a 31.
Tyrone
got a 23.
Horace,
16.
Izzy,
20.
And I'll re-roll the save if I fail.
you failed, so
Okay.
you'll need to reroll.
That's a 13.
So you're gonna take 31 psychic damage.
Oh, okay.
And you're stunned.
Okay.
Everybody else who succeeded will take 15 psychic damage.
What does stunning do?
So I can describe that for you right here. A stunned creature is incapacitated. You can't move and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And incapacitated is not
Can't
great.
act, and everything that hits you is a crit.
Okay.
So, as this happens and you're incapacitated, you feel something. You feel something creep into your mind and crack one of the doors that you guys have created in your mental space.
All right.
It cracks yours, and you feel a link is made with your mind, Horace.
All right.
And
Joke's on them.
we'll see about that. Up next is Sweeney.
Tyrone. He's going to cast using his sixth level spell slot. Oops. No, sorry. First sixth level spell slot.
And I'm stunned, so I can't even really talk.
That's correct. You can only
Can we all
like,
sense that they're
barely.
at the door?
You can. You feel like something's wrong in your minds.
Tyrone is going to use the wand, and he's going to put a spell into it so that Sweeney can cast with it later. Disintegrate against the big guy.
Against the thing in the black cloak that just did this?
Yep.
Okie doke.
He's invisible, so I think...
How is he looking, by the way?
Tyrone?
Yeah.
Oh, 16 hit points.
Yikes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're going to lose him pretty soon, so he's spending spell slots.
Nah, it is.
Oh, it's like I liked him. See how I'm saying it? Like
I liked him better than Sweeney.
Cool.
I like Sweeney better.
I liked that he had like Barbie Ken doll genital area.
Nah, he's got a
He's
wang.
got a wang. Okay.
Yeah, it's just that if you cut him open, it's
Yeah.
like Barbie Ken doll
Got
model.
it. Got it.
The creature's got to make a dex save, and I think because I'm invisible, he has disadvantage.
Yes.
Show
But
me that penis.
he has
Tyrone.
advantage, so he'll make just a regular save.
Remember that mound.
Oh boy. Oh, this is a dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
These things are not nimble. E rolled an 11. Pretty sure that's a fail.
8 less than he needed. 34 plus 40, so 74 points of damage.
Poof.
Is it still up?
No. Please end him.
Yay.
Disintegrate.
Sweeney
Disintegrate.
hasn't done a kill in a while.
This is Tyrone. Tyrone casts it and says Annihilus and uses the wand as a focus and just blasts right through the guy, just turns like this little circle of ash, this ring of ash suspended in the air that then just settles to the ground.
Oh, so he just went.
Yeah.
Just exploded.
Nice.
And now it's Sweeney's turn.
Nope. Up next is the Elder Brain.
No, Sweeney and Tyrone share initiative.
But they're still different characters, and the Elder Brain has
Oh, it's a
legendary,
legendary
action, and will be
action.
acting in between.
Well, makes sense then. The thing you said makes sense then.
Dare you?
How dare you tell me that he's not going next?
Who do you think
In fact, he's going to target Tyrone.
Oh.
Of course he's going to target Tyrone.
No, is
Obviously.
it because he just killed someone?
It's because he found out he had a dick.
It's no a mound.
Is he just jealous? Is the Elder Brain
The Elder
jealous?
Brain's like, I thought you were like a Ken doll.
Nah, man.
He's also
Tyrone's hungry like Sweeney.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
now.
Which is, all right.
Yeah, it's about a 5.5.
Wow. No, excuse me. I'm insulted.
5.5
I
on
brought
a
that
scale
back.
of 7.
On a scale of
5.5
I
on a
made that.
in the direction.
Oh, that's true.
In the direction of Tyrone, and this will hit everyone as well.
Sure.
You also hear a like pulsing sound, and a blast ripples out, similar to what the other creature in the black robes just did.
Ugh.
Ripples out towards Tyrone. Sorry, unfortunately, Horace, you immediately fail this intelligence. Oh no, it's an intelligence saving throw. You can make that.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Natchy. Natchy one.
That's it. Yeah.
So you can still do a mind check.
You're
yes.
so much smarter than
Stunned
that.
is only for dexterity and strength
That's like
checks.
the penis you created for Sweeney.
Yep.
Sweeney has a natural 20 as well. And Tyrone got his intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
26.
Okay, he passes. Izzy?
Why can't I roll over a 7? Intelligence?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. It's under 10.
Okay. Well then, you take 32 psychic damage and are stunned for 1 minute.
Oh my god.
You can make a check each turn to try to break
I
it.
am not a bird anymore.
Oh, no, you're not.
So not
So
a
you're
bird.
yes, that's right. You're an eagle, and then just suddenly zap,
Bam.
and then there you are, Izzy standing there, frozen.
Whoa. Magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
That's
So you're
your
not
armor.
grappled.
Well, you're stunned.
Okay.
You're not restrained. But wait, what's giving you that?
Ring of Gellenir.
Oh, right. There you go. Look what
Great
happens when
name.
you guys remember all those crazy items I gave you.
I looked down at my ring. I was like, oh yeah.
I can't get restrained by stuff. Well, those tentacles aren't going to work very well on you.
No.
All right. Well, Izzy, you're stunned. Horace, you're also stunned. Horace, you will take 15 psychic damage. So will
Okay.
everybody else who passed their save.
Okay.
15.
15.
Tyrone is at 1
Oh,
hit
boy.
points.
All right. Up next is going to be
Sweeney.
Sweeney, because that's who we interrupted.
Man, Sweeney's starting to get hurt. Sweeney's at 48 out of 186. Sweeney's hurt.
I with my eyes.
I'm going to run to you and grab the egg.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the egg, run to the other brain, and just shove it in.
Because I'm stunned. So.
Okay.
Oh, I get it.
Are you just going to shove it into any old nook and cranny in there?
I want to get
That's
right.
our style.
I want to climb on top of the
'Kay.
brain and just shove it into.
So you go to shove it in, and I'd like you to do a strength check for me.
Yeah, sure.
Shove it in, shove it in.
Oh my god, that's a 19 plus
Woo!
nothing for 19.
Wow.
It is shoved it.
It was just a straight die roll on that one.
I'm super good at shoving things into brains.
Tyrone, by the way, looks like
Wow. Okay. So
At death's door?
So you both tied. This was a strength check versus his intelligence check.
oh
And you see, as your egg goes to plunge into the brain, you see a psychic barrier just like on the surface of the brain.
oh that's awesome.
And you're just trying to force the egg through this psychic barrier, and it's just rippling against it. It's held there, but you aren't able to push through.
Okay.
So,
Um,
well, that's your action and your move.
yeah,
Unless you got a bonus action, you went
that's
with
what
that.
I'm looking. I'm gonna do a bonus action on myself.
You gonna cast shove egg into that?
I wish I could. I will cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
It's a super particular spell, but I'm glad I prepared it.
Actually, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm a liar. Well, actually, I'll do that, and then I will say. Oh no, shit. That's also a
I
concentration
feel like
spell.
all this conversation is happening in your head.
It
Yep,
is.
it is.
I am not going to cast anything. I'm going to say, thanks for everything, my sweet Babu, to Tyrone.
Oh.
And sweet Babu triggers my mislead spell, which means, because I have had that via contingency,
Yeah.
I am invisible, and there is an illusion of Sweeney standing on top of this brain.
Trying to push an egg into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't know if that's going to do anything, because it's psychic, but
Yeah, sure.
hey, man.
Yeah. Fair enough. Just as this happens, it's going to take the creature's going to take its last legendary action.
Yeah.
And it's going to whip a tentacle up at the illusionary Sweeney.
Nice.
So it's going to make an attack. Do I still have to roll for attack?
Sure,
it's
if
just
you
an
if you
illusion?
miss the illusion, then
Yeah,
there's
I
no
guess
effect.
so. He's got that real AC. Here we go.
I tried
that
to
was a
hit an
bad roll.
illusion and I missed.
Oh, that was a
It's
really
okay.
bad.
We'll change the sheets later.
That was a really bad swing. So he misses your illusionary
get?
self. He got like a 9.
Yeah, that won't hit.
So he
Nah.
misses.
He has no idea.
Slorge.
All right. Up next is going to actually be Izzy. So you're stunned. So you can, at the end of your turn, you can make your check to break it.
So
Is a brain
I guess
a
we're at the end of
beast?
her
You can't
turn.
do anything. You can only make. a
You're
save.
only stunned, so you can make a save though. You're going to need to make an intelligence saving throw.
13.
Unfortunately, you do not break the stun.
So I rolled a 9. You know what? Fuck this dice.
All right. Up next is the brain itself.
That dice just naturally rolled. It's 19.
You see the brain again. This thing doesn't have eyes, but Horace, you're standing there stunned, and you feel like your mind is being pulled closer and closer. Like the room is quieter now. The combat and the adrenaline has started to mute. and slow. And you feel calmer.
Oh.
And you feel like you know what's going on here. Something's wrong.
Something's relaxing.
Something's relaxing you here.
Sun's getting real low, big
Sun's
guy.
getting real
Yeah.
low. I'm going to make a...
Hey, my guy, it's me, Man Brain.
Wait, that's just your brain?
Yeah. It's my brain talking to me.
Your brain starts talking to you for the
Yeah.
first time in several seasons.
Yeah. Hey, it's me,
Man brain.
your brain.
It's man brain.
I'm going to
Man Brain.
make a roll against you.
Okay.
He's rolling twice. That's not great.
Yikes. So I got a 29. I need you to make an insight check for
Okay.
me.
Interesting.
No, I'm not very insightful. 6.
So, right now, you feel like this is a deception. This isn't the real Elder Brain.
Fuck.
This is all a ruse.
Oh, no.
I've got to get out of here right now. If
No.
we don't go right
Real
now,
bad.
this thing is going to escape. It's in another room, and you know this, Horace, with absolute certainty. And you go to run. That's what it's telling you right now.
You're also stunned.
You're still stunned, but that's what you know in your hardest of hearts.
If I wasn't stunned, I would run.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.